welcome back. This is the 4 p.m. round. What a matchup we've got here. On the left, Jeffrey Ignacio from the Philippines. He's playing Chang from Taiwan. Both players respected on the circuit, big hitters. Certainly would be ranked in the top 32.
This is a tough match to call.
And both players clearly didn't qualify yesterday.
Yeah, that is a big surprise.
But come the end of stage one, I would expect both players to qualify, but you never know. Because one's going out here.
Yeah, one of them is going to be kicked to the sideline. This is a race to 5. All these matches are races to 5, single elimination. Standard 9-ball rule, WPA 9-ball rules. 1 ball racked up front, 9 in the middle, the rest do not matter. There's a 3-point rule on the break, and the 3-foul rule is also in effect. Chang's going to take apart rack number 1.
Chang, very good at breaking the balls. No disrespect to the players in our previous match. Both players did struggle out there. Probably a little bit inexperienced of playing in the arena, knowing that there's many people watching. But these two players, I would think, are going to put on a clinic.
Both are phenomenal players. Both are phenomenal breakers as well. So I think that will be a huge tell in this match. I think whoever's breaking better has the advantage in this match, and they're both known for powerful and controlled breaks.
Yeah, I think you will see good cue ball control in this match, always leaving themselves the right side to make the next shot easier.
Have you ever played in an alternate break situation like this, or witnessed an alternate break situation like this where the set was played perfectly? For example, this is a race to 5. You know, Chang won the leg, so let's assume Chang breaks and runs. Ignacio breaks and runs. Have you ever seen it in your career?
No, I don't think I've seen a
Both.
match.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't think I've seen it, but I think in the last Moscone Cup, I think Albin Ocean and Skylar Woodward nearly did it, if I remember rightly.
I remember that as well. I think
it went 4-4.
It did, and Albin played it safe. Skylar jumped the ball, pocketed it, and was able to run out from there.
Yeah.
Albin did nothing wrong. I don't think either player did anything wrong in that set.
I mean, obviously, race to 5 is very short. You need a little bit of luck on the break as well to obviously give yourself an open shot. So it is possible. Probably not so much possible in a race to 11.
No, yeah, you would think the longer the race, the less percentage that has. And I'm sure you've played a perfect match. I've had a perfect match or two. I just wondered if you've ever seen 2 perfect matches at the same time.
And there you get a good example, because he's no shot on the 1, and you would certainly need shots on the 1 ball to play a perfect set. Didn't Strickland, when he won,
oh, that's right,
the money or something,
he broke and ran like 11 or something for $1 million?
Yeah, I think there was an event many years ago where if you run 11 racks, you won $1 million, and he did it, but Somebody told me he had 4 or 5 9-balls on the break as well. So.
There may have been some 9-ball breaks or combinations in there.
I wonder if there's any is there any footage of that?
I would love to see it if there was.
So there you see a push out. Can't really imagine Chang playing this shot unless he feels like he can kick it back up towards the direction of the blue 2 and keep the cue ball exactly around that location. No, it hands it back.
He went a little Hollywood there for a minute. He tacked up and acted like he was going to shoot it.
Yeah, mind games at its best.
I like that. I like that in formats that have stopwatches, like the Mosconi Cup, where you can kind of go up and assess the table, drain the clock is down to the last second, and then give it back, essentially kind of icing your opponent as long as possible.
Yeah, so you got a good cue ball there. As you can see, the cue ball stopped in that area. So it was well executed.
Got a good angle there across the room of 4 people shooting all at the same end of the table. That's pretty cool to see. Some great matches going on across the room. We've got Max Eberly and Tyler Steyer duking it out.
That's a beautiful shot he's played there. I really like that speed control.
And what do you do with this? Is there enough room to kick behind it like he's looking? If there is, I think that's the right shot. That's pretty tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty tight, and
He did pretty well.
yeah, he's played that really good.
He made it look pretty simple too.
Yeah, just caught a nice edge just to get cue ball back down here. Knew he had the 5-9. It was a big target. So straight away we're 1 rack in, and we're seeing the class of both players.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Chang play in the Whirlpool Masters?
You are mistaken. No, he didn't. It was Kopin-Yi.
No. I was thinking of a doubles match.
Oh, the World Cup of Pool.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, he's actually won it before, I know. China won it last year. Wu Cha-Ching. And, what's he called? Lu Hai Tao. But Taiwan, Chang and Kopin-Yi, possibly maybe 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, honestly.
I think that's when I first started to kind of to learn who Chang was. And I'm probably way behind the learning curve. He's world class, but kind of newer to me.
Well, he's won the China Open twice, and that's a 64-man field.
Jeez.
WPA event. Everybody's in it, and he's won it twice.
Wow.
He's a proper player. There's no doubt about it. Hampered himself a bit there, hasn't he? Yeah, there he's pointing where he was trying to play a stun run through. Oof. Wow.
That one wiped its feet on the way in.
Funny, really. He just seemed to get down and hit it, didn't he?
Very quickly.
Usually you sort of line up for a bit.
I wouldn't have expected any draw on that ball.
Yeah.
Maybe just enough to kill it. But it could be some early nerves, or maybe he was trying to draw back to the other side of it.
Yeah, and he's left himself in a tricky spot here. But handles it with ease, spinning round off 3 rails for the 9 in the side.
tied up at 1 apiece. I want to give a shout out and thank you to some of our sponsors: Diamond Billiard Products, Cyclop Pool Balls, Master Billiard Chang. We got the green Andy 988 cloth on these 9-foot diamond tables. Also want to say thank you to our host location, Griff's. This is a WPA event produced by CSI. This is day 2 of 4 days of qualifiers. After that, we will have 4 days of stage 2, which is a 50,000 added event. The top 4 players from yesterday, the top 4 players from today, and then the top 4 players from the following 2 days win themselves a spot into stage 2. May 24th through June 1st, we've got 3 awesome events right here at Griff's. We've got the US Open Bank Pool Championships, the US Open Straight Pool Championships, and the US Open One Pocket Championships. All 3 events hosted right here at Griff's in beautiful Las Vegas. There's also an all-around bonus. If you play all 3 events, which you must play all 3 to be eligible for the all-around, and you win the all-around, you get a $3,500 bonus as well as an entry into the 100,000 added Predator World 10-Ball Championships. There's a second place all-around as well, all-around bonus. That's $1,500. July 17th through the 27th at the Rio Hotel and Casino, we've got the BCAPL World Championships as well as the USAPL National Championships. Check out playbca.com or playcsipool.com/events for more information on those events as well as more to come. Two more U.S. Opens. We got the U.S. Open 10-ball and the U.S. Open 8-ball. August 8th through August 13th. The 10-ball will take place the 8th through the 10th, and the 8-ball will take place the 11th through the 13th. Both of those events will be hosted here at Griff's as well. Both events have $10,000 added to them. For those 2 particular events, there is not an all-around. And lastly, for now, we've got the Predator World 10-Ball Championships coming up July 22nd through July 26th at the Rio Hotel and Casino. Check out world10ball.com for more info.
Also, the Predator World 10-Ball Championships, there is a qualifier at Griff's on April the 27th. It's limited to 64 players. The winner gets a spot into the main event, and it's only $35. You can register at playcsipool.com if you fancy your chances. Back to the match. Chang, open shot on the 1. You'd like this cue ball to stop. No, he's slightly hampered here on the 3. A little bit straight as well. So I think he's going to be drawing this cue ball right back. Unless he can pinch a little bit of the pocket.
Cheat it just a touch.
Yeah, that's what he's bent down for. He wants to get right down in the line of the shot, just to see. Drawing it back. Doesn't feel like he can pinch a bit.
Ooh.
I think he just hit that bad. I don't believe he was trying to pinch it and get the cue ball there, but maybe he did. But one thing's for certain, it's a bad mistake.
He didn't want to do that.
So Jeffrey has now got an opportunity. That's not too bad, is it? That's all right, yeah.
I like that. I think you could just play a stop shot here, maybe draw it back an inch or 2.
This is day 2 of stage 1. The loser of this match will be out and will only have 2 chances left to qualify for stage 2. So pressure will be creeping up then as these days disappear.
And Ignacio taking full advantage of that missed 2 ball by Chang. Ignacio takes a 2-1 lead, and he will be breaking as well in rack number 4. This is alternating break, race to 5. There we go. April 27th. This was what my buddy Carl here was just referring to. We've got the Predator World 10-ball championship qualifier coming to you live from Griff's here in Las Vegas. That's April 27th. It's only a $35 entry fee, and the winner gets a spot into the World 10-Ball Championships and a shot at that $100,000 added.
Big fan of watching Jeffrey. Doesn't hang about, plays nice and fast. Very good at racking the balls, cut breaking.
Cut break. Pocketed 2 balls, got the 4 balls across the head string. Pocketed 3 balls, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, you'd love to break like that every time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, how do you stop that? Check the rack. Like we were saying, both of these guys are known for having effective, well-controlled breaks, and that was a perfect example of it right here.
Yeah, showcasing 2 different break shots, both very effective. Speed is everything on this shot. Don't think it'll cause too many problems, but sometimes it can, because the 9 ball can come into play.
Did very well there.
Yeah, judged it lovely.
That was perfect.
And he's even got real close to his work to make it even easier.
Gonna give himself a little stretch out here. No problem for him. Mr. Ignacio rocking the man bun. Gotta dig that. I think I'm just jealous because I can't grow my hair out like that. Mine just falls out. So excellent break and run there from Mr. Ignacio. Taking a 2-game lead at 3-1 over Chang. See how Chang's break compares to Ignacio's. Ignacio took a little bit off of it and went with a cut break and was able to pocket 3 balls. Chang's been hitting it with a little more power and hitting it head on. So let's keep comparing the 2. These are the new Cyclop Hyperion pool balls. If you guys haven't seen or played with them yet, check them out. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, the colors.
The colors, yeah, and
quite bright.
They are, and I believe the ball set comes with an extra 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball, and cue ball as well. It comes with an extra 4 balls. They put like the Cyclop logo on the side of the 8, 9, and 10 ball, or you have the traditional look like what you see here on this table. That 9 ball appears to be a normal 9 ball. There's another ball in the set that's another 9-ball, but it's got a different paint job on it. Same color scheme, but a different paint job. It's got a little like Cyclop dragon looking thing on the side of it. It's kind of cool.
I'd like to see somebody bring out like a golden ball, you know, like the 9-ball. Instead of it being a yellow stripe, it's like a gold stripe.
That'd be pretty awesome. Wonder how that would fare playing off the lights.
Yeah, I don't know. Good pot.
That was a really good shot there by Chang. He kind of stood there and looked like he was unsure about the result for a moment, but it ended up gorgeous.
Useful nudge on the 2 as well. This needs a bit of care though. 3-ball right in the jaws of the pocket can sometimes go wrong. That looks pretty good.
Good little shot there. Nice angle to just take the cue ball back kind of by the 9-ball here.
So this simple 8 and 9 to claw a rack back. And it was a huge rack, and it was another break and run. So completely different match to the previous one, as we said it was gonna be.
And that's 2 break and runs now by Chang. And I didn't catch a whole lot of the last match. Were they taking as much time racking as these 2 gentlemen are? Because you can tell that these guys understand, you know, the importance of the rack, and they're not just throwing them out there and breaking. And I wonder if with the last match, I heard they were struggling on the break.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 2 players here who are, you know, high up there in the world of pool. So there's not much that these guys don't know.
You see kind of a brief rundown of our format here on your screen for these Stage 1 qualifiers. These are all single elimination races to 5 9-ball matches, alternating breaks on 9-foot diamond tables. And we've got the Andy 988 green cloth on the tables.
And Jeffrey is still racking the balls. He knows it's very important to give yourself a good rack.
What's the golden break? We've seen a few of those now, haven't we? All right, let's see if Ignacio can duplicate what he did 2 racks ago. Heard 2 balls fall. That was a legal break. The 3-ball did go up and come back. So even though only 2 balls were pocketed, he was able to get a 3rd ball to cross the head string. So that was a legal break.
Faced with a tough opening shot here. Long shot, cue ball on the rail. So this is not easy. Slightly jacking down and all. Yeah, that was all a bit, again, very quick, very rushed. He sort of played that as if it was a hanger.
He shot it pretty quickly. He shot it firm, too. A little harder than I thought he would.
to get top side of the red 3 here. That's why he's sort of dicing a little bit with the green 6, because he wanted to make sure he had the right angle.
One contrast in styles between these two that I've noticed so far is you'll see when Chang gets down on the ball, his head is about 10 inches, maybe a foot above his cue stick. So he's kind of looking down on the shot more so than level with it. And I've noticed, whereas there's a perfect angle right here too, you can see he's about 8 inches above his cue stick. That's not extremely typical. I'm sure we'll get a good angle on Ignacio again here at some point. You can see he's basically running the cue along his chin. So definitely more than one way to get the job done. It's intriguing to me to see the contrast in styles and how effective they both are.
That was a nice shot. Needed a bit of care. Could have gone wrong.
A lot of things could have gone wrong.
Yeah, he hit it nice though, didn't he?
He did. I wondered which side he was going to play on, because from my angle here, it doesn't look like the 7 passes that way. From this angle, you could park a bus in there.
Yeah, speed was very nice there as well, especially using the one rail. And this will tie the match up 3-3.
I believe Chang will be breaking. Jeffrey's going to take a player break for a moment.
Result just in. Nick Malai beating Ruslan Chinahov.
Yeah, that's a heck of a matchup right there. Okay, looks like both players have returned from taking a break. We are tied up at 3 apiece, racing to 5. Chang's going to be breaking off here in rack number 7. See both players take their time racking these balls. It's very, very important to give yourself a good, nice, tight rack. You don't want gaps between object balls. Especially with the power that Chang hits these with. It's very important to have them as tight as possible. It's very easy to lose a cue ball or even the 1 ball off the table when you break really hard if you've got a loose rack. While he's racking, we'll give some honorable mention to our host location, Griff's Billiards here in Las Vegas. I want to say thank you to Master Billiard Chalk, Predator Cues, Cyclop and the new Hyperion pool balls, How Tips, the green Andy 988 cloth, CueSports International, and of course, the WPA. This is the first WPA event produced by CSI. So this has been a fun collaboration, and we are looking forward to the rest of the week and more to come in the future. For now, we've got Chang getting ready to bust open rack number 7.
Chang likes to do the head-on hard break. Tries to park the cue ball, center table. And if he did park the cue ball, he would have had a real easy shot on the 1, but because he lost it a little bit, he's now faced with a thin cut shot.
I like his chances here. I fancy him to make this. I don't use that too often, but if you're going to take my friends, I'm going to take your fancy.
I don't know,
He's elevating. Is he trying to get underneath it?
I think he's playing the bank.
Good call.
Yeah, I think it always looked a bit thin.
That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, real good shot. So that bank shot on the 1 has kind of opened this rack up into, at this level, kind of gimme.
Have you played either of these players before, Carl?
I've played Chang in the World Cup pool, the doubles event. Not played Jeffrey, no.
Nice touch there. That was a very easy ball to overrun.
So this 8 and 9 ball will put Chang Yulong on the hill.
And that is another break and run for Chang. He's broken around 3 of his 4 wins. It's pretty strong.
Jeffrey Ignacio from the Philippines, one of the up-and-coming Filipino players, spending a lot of time in America.
Beating up on us. I think he hit that one a little quicker than normal. Didn't get the 1 to go. He did get a legal break out of it, though. See how aggressive he's feeling.
I think he's a very aggressive player.
For an aggressive player, it's tough to not cut this ball. For a foolish player like myself, it's easy to attempt to cut this ball. Notice I said attempt. See Jeff studying the table, taking a good hard look at it before he makes a decision. It's a big decision. It's a massive game.
Chang in the last rack went full out attack mode, banked the one ball.
And that put him right in line for the rest of the rack.
Nice touch there. Can easily overdo that. Now you would expect Chang to hit this one ball, but needs to make sure it hits the correct side to leave distance. Not easy to get safe, this.
I think ideally, yeah, he would like to kick and hit the top side of it as you're looking at it on your monitor now, and just kind of create some separation.
Could even fluke it in one of the middles. Oh, he's got to be happy with this.
I'd be
Wowzers.
thrilled with that.
Good kick shot though, hit the right side of the one to keep the cue ball up table. That's all he could do, so executed it well. Can you see the edge of this? Wow. I'll tell you what, he's got some good eyes on him. Don't worry about that.
No kidding.
That was a
Jeez.
scary shot, that.
Wow.
He doesn't hang about making his mind up, does he? You know, when he gets down, he kind of just hits it straight away. Wonderful safety shot, that. He was in all kinds.
This is awkward too. Oof.
You would have expected him to contact that, but I do believe he was trying to make the one ball, so he had to hit it quite thin. Two ball, tricky-ish position. He's looking to see, yeah, there you see he's putting the cue ball there just to see where he wants to be on it. So it's not over yet. There's a little bit of work to do. As long as he gets on this blue two ball nice. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. Looks all right.
Looks good. He was making a little funny noise, like he was not too happy with it, but it appears as though he's sitting golden.
That's bounced off the top rail just enough.
Doesn't want to be straight here.
Yeah, he's made a bit of a boo-boo of that.
Wonder if we'll get to see a big Filipino stroke here.
6 balls close enough to the pocket, so I don't think it's going to cause too many issues, but yeah, he's got a nice angle there so he can run through. Yeah, previous shot was good to give himself that angle. He's had a little bit of a flyer, hasn't he, there? felt like it flew off. So there's a bit of a chance here for Chang. It's not quite a gimme, is it? Just overrun it.
Yeah, he overshot his position by about a foot there. And look at him to hit this with a little bit inside, hold it up.
And he's missed it. This was all caused by landing straight on the 4 ball, you feel.
Kind of evolved from that.
Yeah,
From that
just
position right there. It was just slowly, each shot after that, getting a little bit further out of line.
But it was quite good on the 6th ball. It was still, you know, poor positional shot. So if Chang can pot this 7 ball, he actually didn't pot it clean, but it's gone in, and he is on the 9. This will mean Jeffrey Ignacio will be back tomorrow for day 3. Chang advances with a 5-3 win. We will be back at 5 o'clock in 20 minutes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Ben Sutherland, joined by Carl Boyce. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Thank you.